Commencing in the holy name of Almighty Allah, the merciful and the beneficent. Dear student, good morning to all of you. Today our topic is about transverse stationary wave in a stretched string. Consider we have a stretched string or we have a string of length L and some tension is produced in the string and the string is tighten with both of the ends like this is a string and this is tightened with the both ends. Now if we plug the string at the middle, what we can observe, when we plug the string at the middle, the string will start vibration, and the string, if the string move in upward direction, it will compress the ear, it will push the ear in upward direction and compression and rear friction will be produced. If the string move in upward direction, compression, rear friction, again compression, rear friction, again compression. So this type of pattern is produced, which is the pattern of what? Sound wave. So if we plug the string at the middle, only one loop is produced and it pushes the ear in upward direction as well as in downward direction. Compression, rear friction, compression, again this rear friction, then compression. So we can hear what? We can hear sound. So what will be the frequency of this sound? How can we calculate its velocity? There are different terms which can be calculated here. So first thing is the fundamental mood. This mood of vibration of this stretched string is known as fundamental mood. Let me write it. This is what? Fundamental mood. Now, when we plug a string, we have many types of frequency which come together to us. This is called tone or overtone. By plugging the string, we can observe a different type of frequency, say suppose 1000 Hz, 2000 Hz, 1500 Hz, different frequency we can observe which come toward our here we can listen different frequency sounds. So the first is fundamental mood, and the tone in this case is called what? Its natural tone. Natural tone. Now how can we calculate the frequency? We know that the frequency is given by a formula V divided by lambda. Can we calculate the V, the speed from this? Yes, of course we can calculate. We know that the speed is equal to tension divided by mass per unit length or mass density. V is equal to, here in this case, V equal to T divided by M under the root, where T is the tension and M represent mass per unit length of this string. So how can we calculate lambda? From this length we can calculate lambda. If you see this diagram, you can observe that there is only half of wavelength in the complete length. So L is equal to what? Lambda divided by 2, or lambda is equal to 2L. Now the frequency of this first natural tone, that is called what? Fundamental frequency or first harmonic. So we can put here 2L instead of lambda. So we get F1, which is fundamental frequency or first harmonic, is equal to what? V divided by 2L. This is what? First harmonic. It might be clear to all of you. Let me summarize briefly once again. Say suppose we have a straight string which is tightened at the both of the end, और हमने फिर इसी string को सेंटर से प्लग किया तो इसने वाइब्रेशन स्टार्ट की. जब इसने वाइब्रेशन स्टार्ट की तो इसने अपवर्ड डायरेक्शन में और डाउनवर्ड डायरेक्शन में एयर को पुश करना शुरू किया, जिसकी वजह से साउंड वेव प्रोड्यूस हो गई जो हमें सुनाई दे रहे. तो अगर हम इस स्ट्रिंग जिसकी लेंथ L है सेंटर से प्लग करते हैं, व्हाट हैपेंड, ये अपवर्ड और डाउनवर्ड डायरेक्शन में जो है ना साउंड वेव प्रोड्यूस करता है जिसकी डिफरेंट फ्रीक्वेंसी होती है. तो हम फंडामेंटल फ्रीक्वेंसी को कैसे कैलकुलेट कर सकते हैं? V डिवाइडेड बाय लैम्डा. दिस इज द फार्मूला फॉर फ्रीक्वेंसी. नाउ व्हाट इज V? V is how much tension is the string divided by mass per unit length of the string. So from this we calculate L equal to lambda divided by 2 because there is only half wavelength in length L, so lambda divided by 2 will be equal to L. Lambda equal to 2 times L. So if one which is called first harmonic is equal to V divided by 2L, this frequency is called first harmonic. What is first harmonic frequency? The lowest characteristic frequency of vibration is called fundamental frequency or first harmonic. Let me define it. First harmonic. First harmonic is the lowest characteristic frequency. The lowest characteristic frequency of vibration is called fundamental frequency or first harmonic. इसको हम fundamental frequency भी कह सकते हैं और first harmonic भी कह सकते हैं. Now at the same time we have another frequency which is slightly slower. Its value is slightly greater than this first frequency, and we can listen another frequency sound as well. Now assume that, let's write this formula here for F1, then we will make the general formula for all of these harmonic, V divided by 2L. Now if we plug this string from 1/4 or 1/4 length, what will happen? The same length, string of the same length, if we plug from here, what will happen? Say suppose we plug this string from here, so this type of wave is produced. This wave like this and come here. Now when it reach here, it will bounce back or reflect from this and it will form this type. So there are two loops. When two loop is produced, how can we calculate? This is called what? Second harmonic. Second this two loop mode is known as second harmonic, or it is also known as first overtone. Second harmonic or first overtone. Remember, this is natural tone. First harmonic. This is second harmonic or first overtone. Let me draw this diagram once again clearly. You will get this type of wave here. N, here is another node N, here is another node N. So there are these three nodes. This will be empty node. These are empty nodes. Now the length is L from here to here. This is length L. How can we calculate this second harmonic frequency? Our first overtone frequency. Dear student, you can see that in this case there is one lambda. This is crest, this is trough. So there is one wavelength from here to here. This is one complete wave. So its length is equal to the wavelength. So in this case, length of the string is equal to wavelength. Now we can calculate frequency as F2. Second harmonic frequency will be equal to, if 2 is equal to what? V divided by lambda. If 2 can be calculated as V divided by lambda or V divided by L. V divided by L, because lambda equal to L. Now we want to convert this into 2L form. So what can we do? We want to express this second harmonic frequency in terms of fundamental frequency. So just multiply and divide 2 with both sides. 2V divided by 2L. This 2L, V divided by 2L, this term is equal to what? We can see here this term is equal to F1. So if 2 is equal to 2 times F1. How it might also be clear to all of you, so let me write it here. If 2 equal to 2 times F1. Now again, if we plug the string at 1/6 of the length of a string, what can we see? We will see the third harmonic here. Let me draw the diagram here. Say suppose this is the string having length L, and we want to plug this string from the 1/6 length. From here, this type of pattern is produced. And it will bounce back from this, and we get this type of pattern. So 3 loops are produced, which is called third harmonic. This is called what? Third harmonic. Let me write it here. Third harmonic. Or second overtone. This is also known as second overtone or third harmonic. How can we calculate the frequency in this case? So to calculate the frequency, first of all we have to calculate the wavelength. This is the length L. From here to here the total length is L. Now there is one complete wavelength. From here to here this is lambda, and the next one is half wavelength. So L is equal to, in this case, L is equal to 1 complete lambda plus half lambda. From here to here this is 1 complete lambda and the next one is half lambda. So by calculating this we get 3 divided by 2 lambda. Now what will be lambda? Multiply 2 here and divide, cross multiplication, we get lambda is equal to 2L divided by 3. If we put this value of lambda in the if equal to, if 3 equal to V divided by lambda, so we get, if 3 will be equal to V divided by, what is lambda? 2L divided by 3. So 2L, this divided by 3 will come to this numerator. If 3 is the third harmonic frequency, and it becomes 3 V divided by 2L. Now what is V divided by 2L? This term. This term V divided by 2L is equal to F1. So 3 times F1. So dear student, you can see that the third harmonic frequency in this case is F3, and it is also equal to 3 times F1. Once again, let me calculate the fourth harmonic frequency. How can we calculate the fourth harmonic frequency? Let me rub this. If we want to calculate the fourth harmonic frequency, we have to plug the string at some different point. Say suppose this is the string of the same length, and we want to plug the string from here very close. So this type of pattern will be produced. One view and the second complete view. This pattern is produced. So this is real medium, this is denser medium. The string will bounce back or reflect from this denser medium, and this type of pattern will be produced. Now this is fourth harmonic frequency. Fourth harmonic frequency. How can we calculate the fourth harmonic? The total length of the string is same, which is L. Now there are two wavelengths. One complete wave from here to here, this is lambda. Another complete wave from here to here, this is lambda. So there are two wavelengths. So L equal to 2 times lambda. Or lambda equal to L divided by 2. Putting this value of lambda in the very basic equation, which is if 4 equal to V divided by lambda. Now instead of lambda we can write L divided by 2. So we will get V divided by L divided by 2. These 2 will become here, so 2V divided by L. Now we need 2L here because at the fundamental frequency we have V divided by 2L. If we want to write this fourth harmonic or F4 in term of fundamental frequency F1, we will just multiply and divide 2 both sides. So F4 equal to 2 multiplied by 2V divided by 2L. So we get 2 multiplied by 2 is 4V divided by 2L. Now this V divided by 2L is equal to what? We can see that V divided by 2L is equal to F1. So F4 is equal to 4 times F1. Fourth harmonic frequency. Let me write it here. F4 equal to 4 times F1. So dear student, you can see that if 2 is double that of F1, if 3 is triple that of F1, and F4 is 4 times greater than that of F1. So what does it mean? So from the above on this discussion, we get the two conclusions. First thing is the string always resonate in whole segment, where a segment is the distance between the two adjacent nodes. Thus a string fastened firmly at its two ends will resonate only if it's a whole number multiple of half wavelength or lambda divided by 2. In each case we can see lambda 2L in each case. Second conclusion is we also see that as the string vibrates and more loops, its frequency goes on increasing, and the wavelength get corresponding decrease. Now when frequency, we can see that for 3 loop wavelength is equal to 2L divided by 3, and for 2 loop wavelength is equal to L divided by 2. And similarly, when the frequency increase, there is a basic thing which we must know. When the number of loop increase, it means the frequency increase and the wavelength decrease. When the frequency increase and the wavelength decrease, then the product of frequency and wavelength will remain the same. What will be the product of frequency? V equal to F lambda. Product of frequency and wavelength is the speed or velocity of the wave, which is v equal to f lambda. So velocity of the wave does not change, only its frequency increase and wavelength decrease. If one is 1000 hertz, अगर f1 हमारे पास 1000 hertz है तो f2 हमारे पास डबल डेट ऑफ f1 2000 होगी, f3 हमारे पास 3000 होगी, f4 हमारे पास 4000 होगी। तो ये हमारे पास क्या होगी, इस तरह इंटीग्रल मल्टीपल आएगी। f1 अगर 1000 है तो f2 1500 नहीं आ सकती, इट विल बी डबल ऑफ f1 2 मल्टीप्लाइड बाई 1000। f3 जो है ना 2600 नहीं आ सकती, इट विल बी ट्रिपल ऑफ f1। अगर f1 1000 है तो f3 हमारे पास 3000 ही होगी। तो इस तरह इंस्ट्रूमेंट जो म्यूजिकल इंस्ट्रूमेंट है हमारे पास इस तरह बन सकते हैं कि डिफरेंट दीज आर नोट दिस इज नोट। जो गिटार वगैरह होते हैं इसके वायर इस तरह हमारे पास अगर हम डिफरेंट जगहों पर प्लग करते हैं तो डिफरेंट साउंड प्रोड्यूस्ड होती है, लाउडली बारीक साउंड और बारीक साउंड एंड डिफरेंट साउंड हम गिटार की प्रोड्यूस करते हैं। सो डियर स्टूडेंट, दैट वाज ऑल अबाउट स्टेशनरी वेव्स इन अ स्ट्रेच स्ट्रिंग। जब हम एक स्ट्रेच स्ट्रिंग को डिफरेंट जगहों पर प्लग करते हैं तो डिफरेंट फ्रीक्वेंसी के साउंड प्रोड्यूस्ड होते हैं। Now, how that it might be clear to all of you. After that, let me explain all these with some basic examples are in the book. The first numerical type question on this is example 8.6, in which it is stated that the speed of a wave on a particular string is 24 meter per second. The speed is given, which is 24 meter per second. If the string is 6 meter long, to what traveling frequency will it resonate? We will calculate the frequency. Now to solve this example, first of all let me write the general formula for frequency. How can we write the general formula for frequency? F1 equal to V divided by L, F2 equal to 2F1, F4 equal to 4F1, and by generalizing this we get Fn is equal to n time F1. N may be 2, 3, 4, 5 and so on. Now what is the value of F1? If n is equal to n, the value of f1 is v divided by 2l. So if n is equal to n divided by 2l into v, what is the value of v? Instead of v, we can write under the root t divided by n. This is the general formula for frequency. Now let me solve this example by applying this general formula. If n equal to n divided by 2l into t divided by n. Here is a particular example in which it is stated that the speed of wave on a particular string is 24 meter per second. So let me write the given data. Example, what is given in this example? Length of string is given L, which is equal to how much? 6 centimeter. Sorry, 6 meter. And speed of the wave is given, v is given, which is how much? 24 meters per second. What is required? We have to calculate the driven frequency. frequency is to be calculated. So dear student, the possible resonance wavelength is given by solution. What will be the possible resonance wavelength? If we want to calculate frequency, first of all we have to calculate the wavelength. So we know that lambda is equal to 2L divided by N. Lambda N will be equal to 2 times L divided by N. Now putting this value of N, instead of N, if we write 1 for N equal to 1, if N is equal to 1, so lambda 1 will be equal to what? 2 multiplied by what is L? L is 6. 2 multiplied by 6 divided by 1, which is equal to 12. So lambda 1 is equal to how much? 12 meter. Similarly, lambda 2 will be equal to how much? Lambda 2 2L divided by 2. 2, what is the value of L? 6 meter divided by 2. 2 will cancel. So lambda 2 equal to 6. This is the value of lambda 1, 12 meter, lambda 2 is 6. Let me write other possible wavelength, which will be equal to lambda 3, and this is equal to 3L divided by N. 3L divided by 3. 3 multiplied by 6 divided by 3, 3 cancel, so lambda 3 will be equal to here in this case we can calculate lambda 3 as from the third harmonic frequency. From the third harmonic frequency, how can we calculate the lambda 3? 2L divided by 3. Lambda 3 will be equal to 2L divided by 3, which is 2 multiplied by L is 6 divided by 3. So by solving this, we get lambda 3 equal to 4. Now we can see that when the wavelength decrease from 12 to 6 and from 6 to 4, what will happen to the frequency? So the possible frequency is to be calculated as, how can we calculate possible frequencies? This is for N equal to 1. We calculate these three values of lambda. Lambda 1 12 meter, lambda 2 6 meter, and lambda 3 is equal to 4 meter. These are in meter. Now let me write these all combined like this. The first wavelength lambda 1 is 12 meter. Similarly, lambda 2 is 6 meter and lambda 3 is how much? 4 meter. Now we have to calculate the possible frequencies. So the possible frequencies are how can we calculate F1? F1 equal to V divided by lambda 1. F1 equal to V divided by lambda 1. So what is the value of V? The value of V is given, which is 24 meter per second. And what is lambda 1? 12 meter per second. So 24 divided by 12. First frequency is 2. So F1 is equal to 24 divided by 12 equal to 2 hertz. This is F1, 2 hertz. How can we calculate F2? Second possible frequency is V divided by lambda 2. What is V? 24. What is the value of lambda 2? Lambda 2 value is 6 meter per 6 meter. So how can we calculate this? 4 4 hertz. Third possible frequency, if 3 is to be calculated like this, V divided by lambda 3. What is the value of V here? 24, and lambda 3 is equal to 4. So 24 divided by 4, 2, 4, this will become 6 hertz. So all these are possible frequency and these are possible wavelength in this case. So hope that it might be clear to all of you. Dear student, in next lecture inshallah we will discuss about Doppler effect, and it is enough for today. Thank you for listening. Thanks a lot.